Well, it's official. Jack Eichel is a Vegas Golden Knight. We ended up sending Alex Tuck, who's on LTIR anyway, and we weren't sure if we were getting him back this season. Timetable was around February for that. And, Peyton Krebs, who was one of the only first-round picks. Okay, we didn't have one in 2018. We traded it away to Detroit. We traded all three of our first year expansion draft, I guess, but not the expansion draft, to get stars. Nolan Patrick, I guess, isn't exactly a star yet, but to get Stone and to get Pacioretty, and now Peyton Krebs, who originally was supposed to be a top 10 pick, but because of an Achilles tendon freak accident injury that happened like right before the draft, he ended up falling all the way down to us at 17. Now, I'm very sad to see both of these guys go. Tuck is one of the last original misfits, and Krebs had some promise, but at the same time, if Eichel turns out to be 90-ish% of what he was when he was on the Sabres, then we've got a really good pull, because that's something that I don't think Krebs was going to ever be. And now we've traded for the 2015 second overall pick and the 2017 second overall pick. So Patrick Laine, looking at you next year. In the car, so I can now speak without the mask. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how if we're able to get into the playoffs, which with the Pacific Division being as weak as it is, or whatever, it's not entirely impossible, right? So if we're able to get into the playoffs, somehow managing this LTIR circumstances and not have to trade anyone, our lineup is looking pretty deadly. Write that down! Although I don't think that that's exactly likely, especially with Stone having skated as recently as last week. So it'll be interesting to see what all happens. The likely scenario is that we trade both Braden McNabb and either Riley Smith or Evgeny Dodonov, who is becoming a fan favorite. And I know Smith is an original misfit and he's a part of that misfit line, but right now with everyone, we're almost exactly like a Jack Eichel contract. He's at 10 million. He's signed for the next 4 years, so he's become the most expensive player in Vegas Golden Knights history that we've ever had in our team. Him, Stone, and Angelo. We're looking more and more like the Maple Leafs, and that's not necessarily a good thing. Part of this deal, we also gave up a first-round pick next season, except if it's a top 10, and protecting that might be the smartest part of this deal, because with how the season is looking and us getting, we're only technically losing Krebs from our active lineup, and he has so far 0 points this season, despite playing in every game that we've played so far, which is 9. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how this all goes. And it all depends on the timeline of the injuries and when people come back and stuff. But Tampa Bay exploited a almost loophole in the system that's completely actually legal. And if Vegas is able to pull it off as well, then we're just going to become more hated than we already are. I like that we're getting a generational talent if he does come back as that generational talent. And I am hopeful, because what else can I do? I have to want this to work out the best way possible for the Golden Knights, or even in just a positive way. Alex Tuck he's from Buffalo, or upstate New York, so he's going back home, and that's kind of cool. That's like a bright spot in losing him. And Krebs, we haven't developed a first-round pick anyway, so. But let me know what you think. Did Vegas win this one? Did they lose this trade? Is Buffalo... from the mock trades that had come up earlier, I thought we were losing more than this. And then Calgary's proposal came out, and I was like, are you kidding me? There's no way we can match that. And I think that was just all red herring. But despite the fact that this is less than I thought we were going to give up, do you think that this was a lot? Do you think that it was not enough? Do you think we fleeced Buffalo? I don't think we fleeced them, especially because Jack Eichel's trade value is as low as it's ever been, and we aren't even sure what he's going to look like when he comes back. But Let's hope he comes back great. That's going to be it for this nightly review. Thank you so much, and let's play against Ottawa tonight. Woo!